You're watching Study with Sudhir. This is your favorite digital classroom. My name is T.S. Sudhir. All of you know that by now, right? Now, this is a video that concerns all of us, not just students, even your parents, your neighbors, your uncles, your aunts, just about everyone, right? We all battle with that one big word called negativity. Okay, negative thoughts keep coming into your mind. There are too many negative people, and I keep referring to negative people about how you should keep away the negative people from your life. We have never actually discussed how do you do that? How do you keep away the negative people from your life? They may be your friends, they may be your family members, they may be your siblings, they may be your classmates, they may be your teachers. How do you keep away the negative people from your life? So in this video, I'm going to tell you basic tips on how to actually deal with negative people. I'm not saying keep them away. Deal with negativity and negative people. Now tell me one thing before I start. Some of you must be going to the vegetable or fruit shop in order to buy vegetables and fruits for your family, don't you? Now, when you do that, don't you look at every apple, every tomato that you are picking up, that you are choosing to buy. Before that, you see if the tomato is kind of not one of those soft ones, whether they are well and ripe. The apple, you look very carefully, it's not rotten in any way, koi keeda to nahi hai, no worms there and all that from the outside. Sometimes the skin is also a little patchy, because you know that a bad apple, a rotten apple can upset your tummy. It's not good for your health. So when a rotten apple can upset your tummy, similarly a rotten person can spoil and upset your mind. You understand? So in that sense, it's much more dangerous to have a rotten person in your company, in your world. So you need to keep that away. So just like the same principle that you adopt when you're buying potatoes, tomatoes and apples and oranges, you need to have the same principle when you choose your company, and whether they are the rotten variety or whether they are the healthy and positive variety. Very important. So here are 5 easy tips to ensure that you do not let any toxic people gain control over your mind and your life. Okay, let's start. Point number 1, mantra number 1, always remember this, that your time is your time, right? And it is valuable, it's very precious. So do not waste listening to a toxic person. Do not waste your precious time in the company of a toxic person, right? Learn to walk away. Tell yourself that I am not going to listen to this absolute rubbish and nonsense being spewed by this toxic and negative person, because always remember that a negative person will always bring out the negative in you. He will say something which will make you angry, and you will also react in a negative manner, which may not be your basic nature. If someone is being continuously negative and toxic, tell yourself, I am going to keep this person away, because you need to decide whether you will give that person the power to influence how you react in a particular situation. Do not give that power to anyone else. That power should be in your mind. Understood? Now, there are 2 ways of doing it. Either tell that person point blank, I don't like what you say, I don't need your company, I don't seek your company, and I do not desire your company. Say it bluntly, no problem. The other way is to simply ignore, and if that person is intelligent, he or she will get the message and himself or herself move away. You know of this great quote by George Bernard Shaw. In fact, I put it on my Instagram feed long time back. Never wrestle with a pig. Never wrestle with a pig, because you get dirty, and besides, the pig actually loves it. The pig likes it. Now, I follow this quote quite a lot because it's really very, very relevant. Because when there are people who are speaking lies about you, who are spreading rumors about you, they basically want to get under your skin. They want you to react in a negative manner, and they're basically, what kind of people would do that? They're basically insecure people, they're basically attention seekers. The idea is to just ignore them. You simply ignore them, basically because of the same thing that George Bernard Shaw said. And George Bernard Shaw was one of the best intellectuals the world has seen. Fantastic writings, very relevant writing, and I think one of the best playwrights that I have had the fortune of reading. Now, when you're ignoring these kind of people, you are basically telling these insecure people that say whatever you want to say, but you are not important enough for me to give you the time and the attention. I'm not even going to respond to you. You know, some people will continue to abuse you all the time. But when you do not react, you're basically saying that you're not important enough for me to even react to you. It's like a stinging slap on their face. Just ignore. Simply ignore. If they have some sense in their head, they will get the message कि इसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Okay. But there are some negative people you may not be able to avoid, especially if they are close to you, family members, siblings, cousin sisters, cousin brothers, some aunts, etc. So there can be a different strategy employed there because you can't afford to ignore them because they are part of your ecosystem. Try praising them instead. Say positive things about them. If they say something negative, say something extremely positive about them. Even if it is resorting to flattery, say something very, very nice about them. So when you shower someone with so much of positivity, they will be embarrassed. If they have some sense, they will be embarrassed to be negative and toxic about you. They'll think that this person is being so good to me. Why am I being so bad to him? If that person has some maturity, he or she will actually think like that. So fight negativity with positivity. Final point, focus on your work. Focus on your work, on making your day, your week, your month, your year better. Focus on this project called you, Y-O-U, because you are not here with a mission, at least not right now, a mission to change the world. You can actually contributing to change the world by changing yourself. You can actually do that, and that itself will play a role in changing the world. So all depends on your attitude and how you react to a particular person and how you react to a particular situation. Finally, when you are cutting out all the negative people in your life, also spend some time looking at yourself inwards. This is also very important, because is it possible? You need to ask yourself the question that is it possible that I may be the negative person in someone else's life? Possible, right? Why would you want to be the villain in someone else's story? Try not to be. If you can help someone do better in life, please go out of your way to do that. Go out of your way to actually help a person get better in life, because it's frankly very sad if you are going to be the negative person, the villain in someone else's life. I'm leaving you with a very powerful thought. Think about it. And if you think you have done something negative in someone else's life, you still have a lot of time to make amends. So be positive, not COVID positive. Be positive and shut out all the negativity from your life. I wish you all the best. God bless you.